It's 2 o'clock. I'm just rolling out of bed. I've been up for a little bit. I don't know, an hour or two or something like that. Um, and I'm just gonna get something brief to eat, and I'm gonna actually get right to work. That's the goal for the day. I was gonna go see something like an IDM night. Well, it's kind of maybe a little. It's an IDM aesthetic. It's kind of maybe kind of retro, and it's one of those things that I mean, like, well, can you call it IDM when it's, you know, 25, 30 years, you know, out of date kind of thing? I don't know. But I don't like the weather. It's not so bad. It's like it's hovering around freezing. It's just I don't even want to go out in that right now. I prefer my warm apartment, and I'm a little bit behind schedule. I want to get some work done. So that's what I'm doing today. I would like to get. Well, I wanted this to be done yesterday. I wanted this to be done like days ago. So there's something quick to eat, and I think that I've got daylight here anyways, and I can almost certainly get very close to finishing this by the end of the night. Okay, so it's 20 after 5, and I'm pretty sure I got the first of 2 mixes that I had left to do done. The second one is just, I'm going to take this one and modify it mathematically. It'll take some time to do, but it's not creative work, so that means I'm done. Besides the vocal mix, which I'm not 100% sure which one I'm going to pick yet. So, I'm pretty sure I gotta run some. I gotta see if some things null, check for clicks, etc. But I'm pretty confident in it. I guess the next thing is I need to move over there, lie in bed for a bit, and figure out which one I want to use the vocal mix for. Just because I don't. This isn't the most comfortable way to listen. I'm better off moving over there for that. Well, we'll check it again when I move. That's all reverb. It's a lot of reverb. I guess it indicates how much the track is is dependent on it. I can't tell if there's clicks there or not. I mean, like, it could be clicks there. It's, what I did notice is I tried three outs, and they seem to be like the peaks seem to be in different places. So that's discouraging. I'm gonna give it a listen and see what comes up. What are the plugins that could be clicky here? There's a guitar rig, and there's kind of a secret weapon plugin I use called Pi. Yes, that's right, the math. The irrational number pi. It's crazy, it's irrational. You can't read it. It just keeps going forever. No amount of reason will ever make it stop. Or so it's thought anyways. There is actually not a proof that pi is irrational. There may be an end. And we may unlock the secrets of the universe if we ever find it. I have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is listen to it and see if I can find clicks. It'll probably be pretty quick if I find one. And the flip side of that is if I don't find one quick, I probably won't find one at all. So, but let's listen carefully and let's find out. If I've got clicks, I'm gonna have to. Well, it's the same thing as the last one, right? I don't think there were clicks before, so why would there be clicks now, right? Yeah. That was quick, and I don't think they're clicks. I think they're clips. So I'm just going to take the volume down a notch and try again. I just got it down 2.5 now, which should be hopefully enough, just to test to see if this is clips or clicks. It was pretty crackly on the export listening to it. But that's not completely unusual. The other thing is I'm not even sure that I even need this version, to be honest with you. I may end up just dropping it. I'm going to try a few things. I mean, I'm going to want to, take it off of, at the maximum point here. Meaning I've got three folder tracks, and I'm going to want to take each of them out, like, as a whole kind of thing, right, if I do this. So, that would actually make the, I'm just thinking if I do that, it'll make, the next, no, I can't do it, because, no, I'll have to redo it. Ugh. The next section, has a lot of stretching, and if I, but I'll have to do it like that anyways. It just means it's an extra step. Alright. We know that's how things are. Everything's always the hard way, right? This is 2 more tracks, last single before the record. I'm so close. It's just every little thing pulling me back, but I'm so close. Hopefully it at least rules out the clicks, right? If it's crackling, then I'll have to turn it down a little bit more. Simple, right? It's still inconclusive. There's these spikes, but the reverb is so big that it's hard to tell. I'm going to export it much lower. I had it at 2.5. I'm going to try it at -10. And then I'm going to test it from there. If the spikes come down, I'm going to come to the conclusion that it's just a part of the differences in reverb. If the spike remains about the same size, then I'm going to come to the conclusion that they're clicks. The spikes are in different spots too, which is also suspicious. We'll see in a few minutes. Okay, this is good. There's some clips here, or some spikes here, but because they're so much smaller than they were in the other one, that suggests to me that it's just a part of the reverb. Okay, so that's a positive test here. I got one more thing to do before I conclude that it's just clips, and then we can listen and determine if we need to take it down further or not. Okay, yeah, so I've convinced myself that any remaining crackling is clipping, which means it's too loud. Is that too loud? Let me give it a closer listen and see if I can tell. Okay, it's not clipping, but it is clicking, so I can't tell if the clicks are coming from the plugins or from the actual file, so I'm going to have to close this down, reopen it, and try it from there. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to reset it, but if it comes up and I'm getting clicks, then I'm going to have to reset it, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I think the good news is that the crackly was just the plugins. It's not clipping when I open it up with the plugins off, so that's good. I am going to redo it, but just a little bit less. I was at -2.5. I'm going to take it down just a little bit because it is clipping just a little bit. But overall, it's good news. It's clean when I open it up. It's almost there. Yeah, it's a little after 7, and the shadows mix. It's track 8 on the CD. The 6th dump here, the 6th remix, it is done. And we can move on to the next one, which is purely math. I am going to do it right now. I don't think it'll even take that long. I think I'll probably be done like an hour or something. So let's, and then we can get everything except the vocal mix done. Which means I'm back to where I thought it was, like, I guess it was on the 21st that I initially did this, so that's what? 2 weeks ago? Again, this is how things are going, but I think we're there anyways. Vocal mix up once I get this done. Yeah, so it's 9:45 and they're both done. I've got 2 more things to do tonight, and well, as I mentioned before, let's see if I can. I'm actually going to stop and get something to eat first. I'm going to upload those 2 tracks, and then I'm going to eat. I'm going to try and see if I can get the vocal mix built from existing sound, as I mentioned before. I got to figure out which one I want to use first, too, right? So that's what's up next. After I eat, but let's get this uploaded. This is I'm far more confident in it this time. This is done. So again, slowly but surely. I think I'm confident I can finish. Because I'm probably gonna be up all night, just because of the way the cycle works, right? If I don't get the vocal done with recorded sound overnight, I think I can probably just do it in the morning. So this is good. But I should probably just go ahead and do some. Yeah. I've got all kinds of typing to do with this because I have lots of dates to keep track of. I think that if I can put off eating for a little bit, yeah, why not do that? Okay. And let's wait to finish it before I type it up. So, but at the very least, let's go ahead and I don't want to start the vocal mix now, but I don't want to. I take my pills at midnight, so if I can put off eating until closer to midnight, then I can take my pills with my meal, right? So let's go ahead and do the date updating. Yeah. Okay. I got my plan.